What am I missing? What am I not seeing? Hi. Well, I have a treasure map here, but actually not looking for treasure. I'm actually looking for... Well, can you keep a secret? I'm trying to find out this year's theme of the Halloween Fright Night of the Alani sisters, but I have all this information, these documents, but I cannot find... Oh. This word is circled. Does it say parrot? Is that this year's theme? Like... Isn't that been there, done that? Does mean there's gonna be like a lot of rum though. Do like that. Okay. Maybe if they put like a cool little spin on it, it could work. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I didn't do my pirate accent. I was gonna do it with a pirate accent and I forgot. But oh my god, I am so excited to do today's video because this video means the start of the Halloween Fright Night extravaganza here on this channel, and I'm so excited. So this is the party plan with me video. So I have my camera presentation. Always want to scratch my head, but my head is in the way. Okay, so each year my sister and I organize a Halloween Fright Night party. It's not like a house party with a lot of dancing and drinking. It's more of a small get-together with most of our closest friends, and we drink a little, we eat a little, we talk. Sometimes a little, sometimes a lot. We play games, and then at the end of the night we watch a movie. This year is going to be our 10th year. We were going to do something special for this year, but we've bunked that to next year because my sister is really busy this year. So next year she's gonna have a lot more time. So next year is going to be like a bigger year where we're going to do something a little bit more special, or even bigger than other years, but it's more of her idea, so she has got to work that out and I'm gonna help her. So that's why we've bunked it to next year, so we have like enough time to prepare. So the theme is pretty obvious by now. I think, like I said in the intro, it is not the most original idea, but I do think that I thought of a nice spin on it, which I will explain later. I'm hyped, you guys. Like, this will probably go down later on in the video, but as of now I am so excited. I will be going over all the DIYs that we plan to do. I've already done one. I filmed it, so I do still need to edit that. Stupid bandana. So that will probably be the first video after this one, or like the first DIY video. I've also done a haul. I will be going over all the food that we will customize to this year's theme, that we've chosen and customized to this year's theme. Our starter cocktail, and I'm forgetting some games. Now, last year, decorating wise, I think it was my best year. Actually, I was gonna say one of my best, but I think I'm most happy with that so far. But we kind of like chilled it down. We just had a plain movie night, and since we've amped it up every year, game-wise, I have the feeling that people are expecting a little bit more, and last year we only did one game, and I saw people come alive more during the game. So, and people were also kind of not complaining, but we noticed that they wanted us around a little more. We were spending a lot of time in the kitchen preparing all the food. It was a lot of food that needed to be done at the moment, not in front, that we couldn't do like the day before or the days before. So we did spend a lot of time in the kitchen, so I get what they were saying we've listened. So yeah, a lot more games, and a lot of the food is just gonna be like things we can put out, and we can be with them during the game, before the game, after the game. Going back to the party we did like 2 years ago, or a little bit before that. So yeah, that's my little intro. my second little intro. Let's just start going over the camera presentation. I'm such a fucking nerd, you guys. Like, so this year's theme is going to be pirates, but not just pirates. Like I mentioned, I don't want it to be, it's been done before, so we wanted to put our little spin on it. So it's going to be like a sunken pirate ship, and with that we mean pirates under the sea combined, and then in the deep sea. So we're gonna make it as dark as possible. Now I have all white walls, so that's going to be a little bit hard, but last year I think I made it work. Yeah, so not just pirates, but a ship that has sunken, that is underwater. So color scheme wise, that means that we're gonna go with black. There's red here, and when you think of pirates, it's usually like black, white, gold, and red. Now we did most of those colors last year when we did the vampire theme, so this year I didn't want to use the red as much. So I replaced the red with orange, actually, because the orange can stand for like pumpkins, maybe their ship sunk when they were having their Halloween party, and also coral, the color of an octopus. I don't know, I just wanted to go for orange. It made a little bit more sense than the red. And also when you put it in with the other colors, I think the orange matches more than the red. So black, of course, orange, then gold, yellowy gold colors. Then for the underwater part, we're going with dark blue, dark green, dark purple, with hints of light purple, light green, light blue, because I do want to put in lighter colors as well to give things more depth. If everything is dark, then some things will like not show up as much. So I do want to give it a little bit more depth, a little bit more variation with the lighter colors. When I start to think about next year's Halloween Fright Night theme, which is probably November 1st, well, it's actually more of like October 1st. Before this year's Halloween Fright Night, I will probably have the theme for next year's Halloween Fright Night as well. I mean, I think I actually already have it, so yeah, but this is different. When I start thinking about a theme, and when I know that the theme is right, is when I just get like these bursts, these like major focus bursts of like searching for everything, thinking about everything that goes with that theme. Jesus. I'll go on Pinterest, sometimes things will pop in my head, I'll have to write it down. I have like a million of these little papers when I've written everything that I can think about that could match the theme written on, and that's how I do it at the start. But then after a while, when I've collected like most of what I could think about, I match them all together in, it used to be a Word document, but now it's in a Canva presentation, and I go over my checklist. Now, this checklist is different from last year's checklist. Things can move around on the checklist from what I was doing, but usually every item that is important to me is on there, but sometimes in a different order. And then this year I've scratched one thing. So if you've seen last year's video, you would see that photo corner is not on this. So we did a photo corner last year and the year before, but it didn't seem to catch on. We did make a group photo last year, which I'm super happy about because we will need them for 1 year specifically. But yeah, it didn't really catch on. People weren't really using it. Our group is also not really one that takes a lot of pictures, like ever. Maybe the photo corner was giving more of like a pressured moment, and maybe now with the games and everything being a little bit looser, they will start taking pictures more again. I don't know. I think we tried it twice. The first year was kind of me, so I get that they were like really excited with that one, but last year's one was really pretty. It was kind of pretty. So yeah, we're scratching that. Maybe it will come back in the future, but as of now, we're not doing that anymore. So what is still important for me are the invitations, because if you don't invite people, nobody's coming. This year games are really important, or like the main focus. The decor, which is my favorite part to do. I love thinking about things to do for the decor, DIYs, even though I'm not the greatest at it. And color schemes, going shopping, all of that. Then food, customized to this year's theme, which is more of my sister's department. Drinks, every year we do a starter cocktail. Then look, this is something that I've done also since last year. This is probably going to be the look for the evening as well. I think it's kind of piratey, maybe with a little jacket. And now I'm wearing like pajama bottoms, so I'll have to change that. I mean, I don't have to, but I will probably change that. And then I have some knee-high boots, so those could really match with it. We don't expect our guests to dress up, because they're not really people who like to dress up, we know. Even though they made a really good effort 2 years ago, so I was pretty happy with that, but I don't want to pressure them. But of course, you can always mention it if they want to dress up according to the theme, or just dress up in general. They are allowed, of course. They really don't have to, but I want to do one now that I have a little bit more free time on the day itself, because usually it was at my sister's house and we needed to decorate everything that day and do all the food. So now that it's at my house, I have like a lot more time to decorate up front, or to decorate before the party. So on the day itself I don't have to do that much, and I can do a look. I can do a makeup look, like a little bit of my hair is already it was curled, but yeah, that's kind of falling apart, but that's okay. And just dress up just a little, not too much. Then movie, normally we play one movie at the end of the night if people want to see it. Sometimes it's horror, sometimes it's thriller, sometimes it's a sci-fi, or maybe like a comedy thriller. Then music, I like to adjust the music or customize the music to that year's theme. So I have a list with Halloween music that I use every year, that are like staples in my collection, or not collection, but are staples in my music lists that fit the Halloween theme of every year. And then I like to add a couple more songs that are perfect for that year's theme, like I did this year, and I will tell you more about it later. And then when I've gone over everything, I mean, I've already made a shopping list, especially for what I need for the DIYs, what decor I want to get, and then of course a food shopping list needs to be made, or drinks, whatever. Okay, invitations. So you need to invite people, otherwise nobody's coming. Now, you could do physical invitations, especially for this year's theme. You could do a message in a bottle. You could do like a scroll that you've seen paper look old, and then roll it up like it looks like a treasure map, but it's actually an invitation. You can tie a little string around it, a charm on it, like an anchor, a little anchor. You can do all kinds of stuff, but this year we're not going to do it. We're just going to go with a Facebook Live invitation. Facebook Live. Definitely not a Facebook private event invitation. Is my hat on backwards or something? Look better. We always change the banner to the theme, and then we write a little intro text. This year's text is written already. It's going to be Ahoy Minasis, Shiva mi temba. Okay, my pirate accent really isn't good, so apologies for that already. I'm gonna try. Has it been a year already? Already. Time flies when you're looking for treasure. Blackbeard's treasure, that is. Legend says it's the biggest booty you'd ever seen. Now I cannot do it alone. So please, join me on this quest to the worlds. And now I sound like Calypso, but okay. But beware, it is a long and dangerous search. You will have to sail the vast and stormy sea, go past Skull Island, save Coral Bay. Save Coral Bay isn't... That was it first, but now I've changed it, so yeah, okay, so that's not completely right, but go past Coral Bay, or see, I don't know, something Coral Bay, and watch out for crocodiles. So all who wants to join us say aye, and then hopefully a lot of people will say aye. When is it going to be? It's gonna say all hands on deck the of October. We're gonna try to do it like the 3rd week of October probably, because last year it was mid-November, and that's actually kind of late to do it. So we're hoping mid or 3rd week of October at probably 6 o'clock sundown, 6:30. So Alana's cabin, my house, and we'll provide the grub and a starter rum, BYOB for the rest. Bring your own booze, because we provide a starter rum so they can have 1 or 2 drinks, alcoholic drinks that we provide, and then we also have water and pop and sodas. But if they want to get a little bit more lit themselves, we ask them to buy their own or bring their own stuff, so that we know they're gonna like what they're drinking, because not everybody's gonna like the drinks every year, and it's also something to like make the costs go down a little bit, you know. Yeah, we provide everything else. So you have to let them know when it's gonna be, where it's gonna be, what time they're expected, and yeah, we also say what. So this is something new this year we're gonna try out. So I made. This is a logo I made in Canva, super easy, not my design, I didn't draw the skull or something, but it's a logo. If you have noticed it, maybe in the little clips beforehand on the papers, it had our logo, so I want to use this logo on all like the maps, all the answer papers they need to do. It's just a small little touch that probably nobody's gonna notice, but I like to do, so that's going to be cool. And we've decided for the right one. I asked my sister which one do you like most, and she liked the right one. She said it was a little bit more balanced, which I can agree on. So it's the initials of our first name and then our last name together. And my mom gave me like a new Cricut chart. Maybe I can use it to print out a lot of labels to put on bottles or on, I don't know, like a sheet with an overview of all the food names, and then that can go on top, like it can bring everything together. And I don't know, something new I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if it takes like a lot of effort and if it's worth the effort to me. Then games. The second most fun part for me. They wanted more games. They were hungry for more games. I could feel it, and that's what they're gonna get. We're gonna make them sweat mentally, physically. We're gonna feel it. No, no, we're gonna ease them in, and then towards the end it will build up a little bit more, but it's not like extreme. So we're gonna go on a quest. We need to find Blackbeard's treasure. So that's the little intro on the Facebook. I was gonna say live event again. The Facebook private event. You can see the crocodile on there, Skull Island, Coral Bay, which is like here, and we want to go get the treasure. The easy way, or the best way, would be just to go through here instead of here, because this is just a more dangerous route, and more things could happen if we go that way. So yeah, I'm gonna make a sign to put above our door that's between our entryway and the living room, which is going to say probably the Flying Dutchman. So when they enter the living room, they are stepping aboard the Flying Dutchman. I was thinking of other boat names, like the Black Pearl is a little bit too. We already have Blackbeard's Treasure, then the Black Pearl is maybe just a little bit maybe it's just a little bit too much. So that's why I was thinking the Flying Dutchman. But if you have a better boat name or ship name, better name for my ship, for our ship, please link it down or put it down in the comments. I would love to hear. I was thinking about like SS Titanic, but because it's going to be a sunken ship, but I don't know, I thought it was a little bit too not appropriate, so that's why I thought Flying Dutchman. It also goes under the water in the movies, so I'm leaning towards Flying Dutchman, but if you have a better idea, please tell me. And then I've put some words that we could use, like stepping off, permission granted, dropping anchor, a few little word plays that I could use somewhere along the way. A little side quest before we start our main quest. Main quest is when they enter or step aboard our ship. They need a new name, a new pirate name, and they get they get a rank on the ship. They can be a captain, a matey, a cabin girl, or a powder monkey. I thought that was just funny. In this little like lineup, it's all just names, and then the third lineup is our surnames. So we're gonna have 3 little bowls, and then you can pick one out of each, and that will be their new name. So they can be like cabin girl, one leg, shark bait. Then that will be their name during the whole game. And it doesn't mean that if I pick captain and like my sister picks captain that we're automatically matched. No, they're gonna do a couple of the games alone, a couple of the games together with 2 or 3. And it doesn't mean like captains will go together or mateys will go together. I really want to switch it up so that everybody has spent a little time with everybody. And then another side quest. So as I said, they're gonna be, they're not big games, but I wanted it to have a little bit more schwung again. So the next side quest is called Earn Your Doubloons. So doubloons means money. They're gonna look like this. I'm gonna give them 5 doubloons, but they're gonna be made out of chocolate. So every year with Sinterklaas, it's something here. In Belgium and Holland, I think, stores put out like chocolate candy bits, bites, pieces, and I'm gonna buy them. Usually they're put out like September, October, so that's perfectly for the party. And then every person is gonna get 5 coins, 5 pieces of gold chocolate, and we're gonna put them at Coral Bay. And Coral Bay is also going to be the buffet where all the food is going to be displayed. So they can get their coins at Coral Bay. They can take 5 of those coins, not eat it already. They can take them home with them, but there's a catch. Now when they're at Coral Bay, they can also pick some of the food or the snacks that they want for during the game. Now the aim of the game is to keep their little coins till the end of the night, or till the end of the last game, or when the last game has ended, because then I can take them home. Now the thing is, there's a possibility that they will lose or gain some coins. And now how do they lose them? When they say a forbidden word. Now what the word is, also no idea. If you know a forbidden word, then drop them down in the comments. Again, I can use your help. The forbidden word has to be something that is going to be said a lot, but not too much. Definitely not too little. People need to be like afraid to lose their coin, but also like not that it's going to be almost handing them out. When they say the forbidden word and somebody else hears it, like I say the forbidden word, my sister hears me say it, or has heard me say it, she could say, "Arr!" Like, I accuse you. And when I indeed said the forbidden word, then I need to give one of my chocolate coins to her. So she earns 1 coin extra. And this is gonna go throughout the whole game part of the night. Now, if you say the word and nobody else notices, you can keep your coin. You're like, oh, nobody hears it. Okay, I'm fine. It's good. You can keep your coin. So those are 2 little side quests. Then the first part of the main quest starts. So we're all on the ship. Everybody's got their name. They're all settled in. They found their... Hey Siri, vertaal kajuit in het Engels. Dank u. Yeah, so everybody has found their cabin where they can sleep in. We're all chilling on deck. We have all the rum we want, but we're kind of short on fish. So we're gonna go fishing. We're on a boat for fishing rods. No problem. Now I have bought this like seashell, this thing you can see here. I've bought it in like a very aggressive lime green, and I can still reuse it after the party for something else. Now I have bought it. This is huge, like this is massive. And if I want to fill this with like water or sand, I'm gonna need a lot of sand and a lot of water. So I'm thinking to maybe put something in the middle of it and then put something else around it, maybe some sand around it, and then with like a little I don't know, cup filled with water. Should I drop things in so they could fish it out? I could put like little magnets on things, put that in the water, and then get a little stick with a magnet. I don't know. This is something that I still need to work out. I just want to use it, but I don't know yet how. Oh no! Pirate name! It's fallen into the water. Quick! We gotta go after her. So we jump the plank. We're diving, we're swimming, we're going deeper. We keep on swimming. We're like, what's that? Like, is that a sea star talking to a sponge? And is that a pineapple for a house? That's odd. I can hear her singing something, but I cannot hear all the words. So yeah, their next easy game is to fill in the blanks of the lyrics of the SpongeBob SquarePants song. Now this is in Dutch, so I know it's called Under the Sea, but with when we did the Disney villains themed Halloween Fright Night year, I've already used that song. So I didn't want to use it again, so I thought, okay, SpongeBob SquarePants, Under the Sea. He lives in a pineapple deep in the sea? Under the sea? Is it also under the sea? He lives in a pineapple. Under the sea? Probably. So yeah, it matches as well. And it's easy. It's easy peasy. Not everybody's gonna know this. Not everybody's like a huge TV watcher. Especially not like, I think this is on Nickelodeon with us. I don't know. Okay, so we have filled in the blanks. It's all okay. We have found our little clumsy pirates. We're back on the ship. So we took what we thought was a safe route, but now it's getting all misty. Like we can't see really far ahead, but we do like hear something again. What is it with all the da 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 da. Okay, I don't want to sing it too much because I don't want to get like, I mean, I'm not making money out of it, but also don't want to get like copyright struck before I've even like definitely started my channel, you know. What? Is that a crocodile? Well, that's not the usual spot, but let's look for him and try to find out why he's there and not at Skull Island, like where we thought he was going to be. So, third game, or like part A of the third game, or the third quest. We're gonna go with like a kitchen timer that will go off. We're gonna hide it, and then people need to look for it, and when they find it, they find the crocodile. I also have a blow-up crocodile already. I've bought one. I don't know, I think that could be funny. So now we've found the crocodile, but it's actually not, it's not a mean crocodile. We thought it was mean, but he's just in a lot of pain because his little tooth hurts. So we are going to help him locate or find where the pain, like the bad tooth, where the pain is coming from. And we're gonna do that by feeling around in his mouth. Dangerous, I know. So Yeah, that's gonna be, I'm not gonna do that. That's probably gonna be something for the mateys or the powder monkeys. It's not Captain Tasks, you know. My sister has a game. Well, my sister's son has a game. I think you probably already know what I'm talking about. It's just this little game where you need to push in the tooth or the teeth, or like tooth per tooth, and when you press in the wrong tooth, it snaps your finger. Not off, but it hurts. It's not really a crocodile. I think it's a dinosaur, but it kind of looks like a dinosaur. Kind of looks like a crocodile, so we're going to use that. I'm not going to buy a separate crocodile one just for that. I'm going to use what we have. I don't want to buy everything new, you know. Still need to work out like the point system, but it's only April. I got time. Famous last words. So we have located it. Okay, it's fine. The crocodile's back on the island, as gone to the mainland. We can sail further. The mist starts to clear, but uh-oh, that's not good. What the? Now that the fog is gone, we can see like at least 50 more crocodiles, and like one is bad enough, 50 is horrendous. Like why are they here? They normally hang around Skull Island. Why are they here? But we cannot wander too long. We need to get going. We already have like the taste of money, the taste of wealth in our mouth. So we need to get going. We're probably gonna run out of fish as well. We're taking the other route. We just need to get past Skull Island and Coral Bay. So now, yeah, row your boat gently down the stream. And if you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream. So we're sailing again. We're making speed. We're almost at Skull Island, but ooh, it's sparkly, but it's black. Black and sparkly. Black and sparkly. We're going through some really rough and like acid looking waters, and a storm is brewing like around it. It's, oh, that's probably why the crocodiles has fled the scene. The island. So yeah, again, we're going to need to find out what it is so we can clear the island and sail by. So that's going to be test number 4 or quest number 4, and we're gonna do some, this is not sponsored, but please sponsor me because I'll buy so much, cola testing. So we're gonna put regular Coke, Diet Coke and Coke Zero into 3 different little shot glasses in the shape of little skulls. That's why Skull Island, skull shot glasses. And we're gonna make them test. Now it's kind of going to be like when this like cola tasting test was on Instagram and TikTok, where we as the viewer could see what they were trying out, what they were testing, what they were drinking, and seeing them trying to guess what it is. It's only fun for those who are testing it. I mean fun. It's probably more fun for the people who are looking at it. But yeah, I thought that was a cute little test, and we have like a variety of all kinds of sorts of quests. Okay, we have found out what it was. We have cleared it somehow. I don't know how, but we have cleared it. We can go on with our mission, go on with our quest. We're setting off to Coral Bay. We're going full speed ahead. There's like a fresh breeze. We're like, okay, we're gonna make it. The sun is shining. Oh, and it's going away. Now Coral Bay is in sight. But then we stop. We are standing still in the water. Like we are still in the water, but we're standing still. No movement whatsoever. Now the anchor is still above the water. What is happening? We've hit a sandbank, of course. So how do we get unstuck? We need to throw some heavy weight overboard so the ship will lift and we can sail further again. So this is a do quest. I saw this when I was scrolling on Instagram, which I think will be funny. I think it's like a tissue box holder and then with some ping pong balls, and they need to shake their booties, shake their cannons, their cannonballs, throw them overboard, shake them overboard. And this is where I'm gonna play songs like Water from Tyla, Rock the Boat from Aliyah. I think this is something that I will make them do all at once, because if like half of them is doing it and half of them is watching, people are gonna be not ashamed, but probably a little bit like shy about it. And when everybody's doing it, I think it's a little bit more fun. They will laugh a little bit more. I don't know. If I had the option to choose, I think I would like it more when everybody has to do it all at once. So that's why I chose that. So that will be a fun one. Okay, now we have shaken our cannons so hard. Everything flew overboard. We were like speed sailing towards the land because we want that treasure. Now we have come ashore. We've finally dug up the treasure. Hallelujah. We can feel the weight of all the gold and jewels and maybe even diamonds in our hands. So we try to open it, but there's a lock, of course. Now how do you open a lock? With a key. And where's the key? I don't know. But apparently, somewhere written on a note, to get a key, you will have to answer these answers 3. Well, actually 10. This is going to be kind of a trivia round. That's why it's called Pirate Trivia. I'm going to ask some questions that will either going to start with AR, like R, or end with the letters AR. Or I'm going to give an explanation and they need to find out which word I'm talking about, but it will have the letters AR in it somewhere. And when they give the answer, they need to pronounce it like R as well, otherwise they don't get a point. Yeah, so I have this little brown table. I have a what is it? Yeah, hotel bell, like a ding 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 bell. I'm gonna put it in the middle. Everybody's gonna stand around it. When they know the answer, they will have to press the bell. Then the first person who presses the bell needs to answer, and they, like I mentioned, they need to answer it with R in it. So I need to hear it. I will say fear of spiders. And then they will know, oh, arachnophobia. Arachnophobia. So they need to answer like if they were a pirate. And then I have a couple more like examples here. I'm gonna pick 10 words out of it. A mixture of everything, sometimes with a little bit more explanation, sometimes just a couple of words. This is going to be something they will have to do alone, not as a team. So, and that's gonna be their last quest. After they've answered all the questions, they get a key, they get to open the treasure. There's like diamonds and gold and yeah, jewels, and as far as the eye could see, a crown, pearls. Now the go fish and other things I still have to work out. Now if I cannot find something that I want to do, now it could be that I'm gonna drop some of the things. This, what you're seeing now, is not like the final version. Things could still change. I could still pick other games to make it a little bit more versatile, a little bit more exciting, a little bit more different. So yeah, I do have some other options thought out that I could do. So we could do a crossword puzzle. We could play Put Me iPad on, but we've already done a couple of things like that with the Harry Potter party. We did Put a Nose on Voldemort, which was pretty funny. With one of my sister's birthday parties, I made like the face of Minnie Mouse, and then they had to put their little bow on it, which it's fun. But this maybe Ring Around the Sword, maybe as one of the last tasks, to, instead of a key, we can like break open the treasure with a sword. That could be an option. And to get the ring, we need to get like a lot of rings around it. I don't know. It's just one thing. Okay. Decor. Oh my god. But the games, what do you think? Do you have ideas? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Okay, decor. So these are all the words that I associate with. These are not all the words, period, but I'm probably using as a part of my decor, as a part of the DIYs that I want to do. And this last section is actually under the sea words more. I'm not gonna go over all of them. I'm just gonna show you some inspo pictures, and a lot of these items are in those pictures. Now, a lot of the pictures that I've found are, I think probably almost all of them are from Pinterest. So if you want to see from who it is, because sometimes it's from a website, from like another person's blog. So if you want to see some more inspo, you can go to my Pinterest. I have a separate board. I think it's called Sunkin Pirate Ship, but it can also just be pirates. I will put it here on the screen because I don't know, and I will also open it because now it's like not open for everybody to see. Now, I don't decorate the whole house because the party is mainly downstairs, or it's only downstairs, just in the hallway, the living room, the toilet, like the kitchen and the living room are one. I do want to decorate those areas, the rest I'm not gonna do. So the hallway, I want to put like a hanging octopus in the middle of our ceiling. I'm gonna make it out of paper. Now, paper, oh my god, I've looked for like colorful paper, and you could think like, oh, it's something easy, inexpensive, but inexpensive. No, paper is expensive. Colored paper, oh my god, it is hella expensive. And I was looking for it in action here, and they don't really have, I mean, they do still have like packs of colored paper built with like 4 colors tops, or not the colors that I want. Not a lot of variation in the packets, and I've searched for it online, but oh my god, it's so expensive. But I have found somebody. Hit a little lunch break. I did find a pack with 3 shades of purple in it, with a darker purple, because I want to use a darker color, of course, that isn't like overly expensive. So maybe I will use that, and it will be a purple, like a cool toned purple octopus in the hallway. I was just kind of surprised, because if it's something that you could reuse after, that's no problem. But if you have to store all the separate tentacles of the octopus, they're just gonna get smushed and to just take up a lot of space. So that's why I find it expensive. Some more inspo for the hallway. So chains, skulls, cages, just a lot of candles and stuff. And then onto the couch. Not quite sure if I'm gonna do this there, or if I'm going to mix it with all of the other stuff from the buffet, so the buffet will be like the real main point. But then I don't know what I'm gonna do behind the couch, because the balloons itself will not show up because we have a white wall, but I don't want to use all of the creepy paper behind the couch and behind the buffet, or above the buffet. So I don't know, I will have to see how much I still have of the creepy paper, and maybe I'll just put like a huge fishnet behind it. I don't know. Again, still a work in progress. I love this like middle picture of how the creepy paper is made, or how it looks like seaweed. I just love it. But also this is super simple to do. This is gonna take me a long time, but I still have a lot of time, so I could still do it now. Oh, are these? This is also kind of fun. I could still do that. Okay. Like, I've searched for so much stuff and ideas already, but I still keep finding like a lot of cool ideas to do. I'm just gonna have to pick a couple of things because I cannot do it all, and that's something that I have learned already just a little bit, but I still need to learn a lot more. That not everything that I think is cool I need to do. I need to pick what I want to do, stick to that, and power through. Behind or above the buffet, I want to do like these school of fish, and that's why I think if I also put the seaweed behind it, it's going to be too much, too cluttered, because also want to do these types of like coral inspired DIY thingies made with pool noodles. I already have a lot of pool noodles now. I'm picking up every color. I cannot find orange. If you live in Belgium and you have found an orange pool noodle, please let me know in which store, because I've searched not high and low. I can still go to a couple of other stores, but I don't want it to cost me like 10 euros, you know. But I'm gonna keep searching for it. The School of Fish, I was like, oh, again, easy to do, inexpensive. Easy to do, yes, but inexpensive, no. So yeah, maybe I could use the purple paper for this as well. Oh, or was I gonna buy the purple for the fish? Now I'm confused. I don't know anymore. I need to make some decisions here, because like the fish I can do like a lot up front. I can already do now, store it in a little like map, put it away till then. Yeah, I do like the blue. Maybe I could do the blue fish, red fish. I also want to add a couple of goldfish, like fish cut out of gold paper, probably like out of glittery gold paper, just a couple. I know it's supposed to be spooky, but I also love a little glam. Like, I like glittered Halloween stuff. I like it. I think it shows up more. Okay, so fish, coral B. Couple more ideas what to do with the pool noodles. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, this I found like a couple days ago, or maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I like the look of this as well. But these are coffee filters. We have bought coffee for a coffee machine that is in our storage because we don't drink coffee. And we had a like house party, but everybody drank decaf. So our coffee has expired. We still have the coffee filters, so I could probably use the coffee filters for that. I just want to use a couple more things, a couple more materials than just the pool noodles. And I thought her coffee filters looked really nice. Look at this little fish. So cute. Then I wanted to make some DIY coral as well. Already got the sticks, already have the foam spray. I've got one like spray paint in a green color. Yeah, I wanted to make these myself, but that's just no. But I want something hanging from the ceiling, because otherwise it's gonna be like bottom heavy and the top is going to be really empty. See, like they use the pool noodles, like the coral, and then the seaweed, but no fish. And I want the fish to really stand out. So I think that if I use seaweed, they're gonna get lost unless it's sparely used. Oh, and then I want to make one pool noodle crab. So that's why I need orange. Definitely need orange. Also because I have a lot of like green, purple and blue now for the pool noodles, and I don't want it to come off as a unicorn and make it more Halloweeny. And then I just think he's so funny. But I'm going to give him like angry eyebrows because it's a creepy party. It's not a happy crab. It's a vicious crab, a mean crab. Oh, don't sting my food. I hate drinking with lipstick on. Ugh. Then for the kitchen island, that's going to be our sunken ship part. You could think Skull Island, kitchen island, which was my first idea, but actually our table is going to be the Skull Island. It's also like kind of an island, so it's okay. In my mind, it's okay. Oh, I do have some cheesecloth somewhere. I should put it. I already have a box separately with stuff that is for the Halloween party. That's why I found that all of this stuff so easily. Thank God. And I do have some white cheesecloth. I need to find that so I can use that as well. This, I love the vision. I love how it looks. This is the project I started already. I have gotten or collected a lot of like clear bottles, green bottles, and I've put all the labels off, which is, may I add, a huge task. Not a huge, but it takes so much longer than you would expect. I love how they look now. They're standing here in front of me actually, and I love how they look now. I've bought the white candles already, so that's gonna be... I've got my little fishnets. Yeah, pretty simple, clean, pretty. Maybe I'll put some pumpkins on there. Call it a day. Probably not, because I think I am going to put our treasure chest like on the side of this, of the kitchen island, and then underneath the kitchen island we have this space, like open space for bar stools, but we don't have anything under it or put there now, and we are going to put some boxes and crates underneath that I'm going to make myself as well, to be continued. Some more ideas like these. I love the wax strips. Maybe I can make it again with the hot glue and then paint it white, or just because apparently to get this amount of wax drips, you have to use a lot of candles. It's not like one candle with a little bit of drips, no. And I like the string around these ones. This is another DIY that I'm gonna do, but more on that later. You know, the inspiration for my treasure chest, I have a really, like the chest that I have is so similar looking, so I want it to look like that. And this is what I said with red, white, and then black for pirate colored items. Some pearls, golden coins. I think it's filled with candy, maybe? Candy with gold wrappers. Of course, candelabras. I thought this was cute, like a little bit of Little Mermaid inspired. Sand on the table, not gonna do that. Absolutely not. But I do have some seashells that I can place here and there. Also like this setup as well with little Skelly dressed as a pirate. So these are the boxes that I want to recreate. I've already collected a couple of boxes. I'm gonna do like a stencil, and I'm gonna spray paint some black around it. Maybe use some, what's it called? A pencil to make it look like it's made out of wood. So they look more sturdy. Of course, lanterns. I don't have this, but I want to make a barrel out of carton. It's not gonna look amazing, not like this, but it will have to do. Also some DIY boxes. I like the setup of this with a black creepy cloth, which I also already have, so that's good. The bottles in here and just some filler paper. Some other boxes that I liked. I love the vintage look of like the candle holders. More boxes. This is like the DIY barrel that I was just talking about. I do have some sheets like this laying here as well, so that's nice. I just need some duct tape. I have clear ones. I'm probably gonna order black ones as well for another project that's coming up. Oh, for this to tape the floor, and then the big red X that I'm probably gonna put in front of our treasure chest on the floor. I'm gonna do it just red paper because I know that I have red paper and I don't want to buy a whole roll of red tape because I'm not gonna use that as much as I will be using black tape. Then of course a pirate flag, which I already have. This is what I'll purchase one like that, and it also had like a red bandana, so I have traded it for this one. This is just plain black and white. Then a little compass that I've already got. Some body jewels. What are jewels? Some other ideas that I think are pretty neat. Some inspo. This, I always want to make it, but if you want to make it out of wood, and I don't have wood laying around, I need to buy wood, and wood is very expensive. And out of cardboard, when you paint cardboard, it like curls, so it looks crap. I like how this is set up, like thrown together, but still it makes sense, which I'm not that good at. So these are the DIYs that I want to make for the decor. Yeah, I'm not gonna go over everything. So paper, old looking paper, which I've already tested out, and I think I did a pretty good job. Here's like the logo that I mentioned. Maybe next time I want to use a little bit more of like a darker tea, maybe like coffee stain some of the pieces, because now it kind of looks, this is like a very plain one. I like it to have spots and depth and other stuff. This is fine. Now I want a parrot. and I want to like put it on my arm, and then sometimes I can be like, what? And then of course gotta name my parrot. I'm gonna make two, one for me, one for my sister. So that's a DIY. I have put next to it all of the items that I need to make this. I've already put it in a Excel sheet as well, so that I don't forget anything. When I'm out shopping, I can bring these items with me, so that I have it already when I want to make it. Pretty easy. The octopus that I show you, the tape, the creepy paper, the fishnet thingies, again the fish, the school of fish, the coral out of pool noodles and other stuff, again a little crab, coral out of spray foam, more boxes. Yeah, I was still doubting between these boxes or these ones, but these are so much easier to make, so I'm going to go with these ones. The barrel. Yeah, another thing I want to do is to get some skulls. Usually skulls from the store are like white plasticky or gray plasticky, and I want to make them a little bit more realistic looking, but I don't want to spend like a lot of time on it, so I'm gonna make him actually like a really easy way to do it, apparently. So I'm gonna try it. Still need to get those candles, the bottles with the candles, and then maybe, if I have some time left, probably not, I want to make a like octopus arm, octopus leg, like a leg or an arm from the Kraken that goes maybe around the kitchen island. But that, I don't know yet. I want to make everything else first, because this is going to be a project, and I don't know how much time I'm gonna have. Okay, food. I'm feeling it, guys. My voice is starting to go. I'm not used to talking this much. Okay, food. Also pretty fun this year. Now, my sister is more like the chef. She usually goes to the store to get her food. She makes it. This year we're making it a little bit more easier for her, so hopefully she gets to enjoy the party a little bit more as well. Inspo for how I want to display our food. I want to have a cup that says dingle hoppers with forks in it. People who've seen the new Little Mermaid movie will know what I'm talking about, or who's been on Instagram and TikTok probably. I like the use of little buckets. I have been looking for stuff like that already, because we're getting, I mean, it's spring, it's heating up in here, people are thinking about summer, they want to buy summer stuff. They have been putting out beach stuff, or shops have been putting out beach stuff, and yeah, I've been looking at things like this, but the stuff that I have found is pretty big, and I want to keep it small because it's not a very big party with like a lot of people. We usually keep it pretty small, like 10 people max. Since we always want to have like a big variety of snacks, we keep the amount per snack pretty low. And then I have been searching for this for so flippin' long, and then I found a website that had it. I think it was a Dutch website from Holland. And then I was kind of waiting for other items. I was still looking at other websites, and then when I was like, okay, I had decided to buy it, it was out of stock. And then I contacted them, and then I asked like, Is it gonna be back in stock? Do you have a date when it's gonna be back in stock? And they didn't know, so I was like, oh, do I wait? Do I wait? But then I found it on Shein. I know, not the best website, but still for items like this. And I couldn't find it anywhere here, so I think for me, it then is definitely justified to buy it. For me, these little things, these little items, these little like touches are what make me happy. I like it so much. So I've already got them. I'm so happy. We're gonna use them for cheese cubes, probably for to put in little snacks. And they're so inexpensive. Again, some more ways to display. This is cute, like a little bucket to make sandcastles. Little shovel. I have found some shovels already, but this big. I was like, you know, no. Some healthy options: crab legs, carrots, sea cucumber, and seaweed skewers. So grapes on a stick. Easy peasy, beautiful covered girl. I love these little clams. They're so cute. I don't know if we're gonna make that. I'm gonna ask my sister. She likes to do stuff like this. I think she will have more time again in October, so I think she could do it. Again, it's on my Pinterest. There's a little video with it, so if you want to see what's in it, we'll probably customize it to what we like. And seaweed dip. I'm not quite sure yet if I want to do this. It's just if we think about something and I'm like, ooh, the seaweed dip would go nicely with that, then I have it in my mind, you know? Cheese and crackers, again, cheese cubes, yes, and they can be like Pirate's Gold if we make them longer. That could be a thing. Some driftwood, some salty sticks, goldfish. Goldfish is not really a thing here in Belgium, so I'm not sure where I'm gonna get that. But I really love this idea. A little fish tank with goldfish and then a little fish net. Oh my god, this is the cutest idea. Again, something that makes me really happy to see. And then some seafoam, some popcorn. We always do popcorn every year, so that's a must-have. Then we have some chocolatey options as well. We could do, what's that called? What the hell is it called? Little chocolate cubes. It's on the tip of my tongue. Brownies. Jesus. Oh, okay. It's getting late. But yeah, I was looking for the word brownies. And then with a stencil, probably some little skulls with sugar powder on them. Pretty cute. We may do that. The cannonballs, we're definitely gonna do some Maltesers. Everybody loves that. Then we got a little treasure chest with Ferrero Rochers, which is pretty cute. They're like gold clumps or clumps of gold, but those are pretty expensive, so not quite sure if we're going to do that. We can dust some Oreos in gold and silver, not quite sure. Pirate gold, see the golden coins, like the chocolatey golden coins. Yeah, and then like seafood out of chocolate. I don't know, we call them just seafood. I love them. We have a brand called Helion here. I think it's like exported to the UK as well, and it's in, what's it called, or is it Leonidas? I don't know, but it is so, if you ever see it in a European country, Helion. I will put the name here. It's amazing, like I'm salivating already. It is the best chocolate ever, in my humble opinion. Oh, these coral, these sugar sticks that look like coral, oh my god. I don't think we have them here. It's probably something I will have to order. I think I've already looked on Amazon. They look so cool, so appropriate, so good for the theme. So I'm hoping to find them somewhere. Then some little cola, like Coke bottles to represent rum bottles. Super cute. I can definitely find that somewhere here. Sour seaweed. In, I think, the first picture with the buckets, they had pink ones going up a stick. That was pretty cute as well. So maybe we could do like both versions. crocodile gummies. We don't have that, but we do have shark gummies. More on that later. Fish food, some worm candies, super cute. Here's what I meant with like the pink version going up a stick. I think I still have some gum jump buttons somewhere. I mean somewhere. Not like on the floor somewhere, but in our closet, in our candy closet. A sushi tray out of candy. So like a lot of candy, sweets, treats. Oh, the candy necklaces. I have found them here in the store, but damn, they're expensive. So not quite sure yet if we're gonna do that. There are some candies as well in a shell. I don't know if you know it, but like those hard candies that you gotta like lick, or if you like really put your teeth to work, you can like flip it out of the shell. Already getting I just ate. How am I hungry again? Some more worms, sharks. Yeah, so a lot of them are sweets and snacks and just normal stuff. A couple of healthy options, like I said at the beginning. But we're also gonna do soup, like my sister's soup that I think pretty much everybody likes. We didn't do that last year, but we are going to bring it back this year because soup, I think, could be a pirate meal. Some little warm snacks, so some fried snacks we can put in a fryer, little sausage rolls, little bitter balls, little chicken nuggets, that's fitting for the theme. Maybe some like roasted chicken legs or some fish in a scallop. Not quite sure on that, but the two first items we're definitely gonna do. The third and the fourth one, still doubting. Then drinks. Drink up me hotties, yo. For the sour cocktail, don't know what ingredients we want to use yet. Maybe some vodka Sprite, and then color it this like light sea blue green. Wonderful, actually really pretty. Not really Halloween really, but it's pretty. And then with the sharks make it a little bit more creepy. We can put in like ice cubes with shark candies in it. I think that's pretty cute. We have water bottles, so maybe around the little water bottles we could do like a self-made label that says seawater. Yeah, and that's actually it. Aww, I was so looking forward to doing this video and now it's already over. But I'm happy with where I'm at right now. Now I gotta decide what other DIYs I want to do next. Some of the DIYs are probably gonna have to wait until September, October when they're bringing out Halloween stuff. Hopefully the end of August. Maybe some stores that I know could bring out Halloween stuff already, but I don't know. Probably not. I think the beginning of September I will have a lot more luck. But yeah, a lot of stuff I can already make now, so look out for that. If you want to see how I do all the DIYs, if you want to see how the party will come out, how everything will come out, the DIYs, the decorating, the food, the drinks, then please subscribe to my channel. I will also be doing some other videos in between, but from now on most of them will probably be centered around the Halloween Fright Night party planning or preparations. Now I also have to address the elephant in the room, last year's Fright Night. So I've put out the party plan with me from last year when the theme was vampire. I have put out like the party planning part, like a video like this, a couple of shop with me, a couple of hauls. I have filmed all of the DIYs that I did. There weren't like a lot of DIYs, but I did do a couple, and like one thing that came out really good, like the DIY that I'm most proud of until now. So I filmed that, but I have not edited it. I mean, I have edited it for the most part, so I'm hoping to still put that up this year, probably beginning of September when most of Halloween videos are being released on YouTube. I've also filmed me decorating. I also have some clips from the night itself, like when we're preparing the food, just some shots. I have filmed all of those things. Still need to edit that, but I will edit it and it will be going up on my channel, like I said, beginning of September probably. I'm thinking of doing a fall decorate with me, so probably after that I will be pushing out those videos. So in between all of the party planning of this, but I will post them pretty shortly after each other, between maybe like 2 DIYs that I'm doing that are taking a little bit longer, so I have something to put out those weeks. So no, I haven't forgotten it. I know. It's still coming. So this year you will have even more to watch than other years. So it's like I don't want to post Halloween before fall. So if I'm doing the fall video, I'm probably putting it out after the fall video. Otherwise, it's coming out probably like the end of August, if I'm only doing like a summer decorate with me. If I'm doing a summer decorate. Because I didn't do a Easter decorate with me video this year. I haven't forgotten it. It's still coming out. I'm really sorry I didn't post it last year. It was just so busy. I didn't have the time. I was already filming Christmas and I wanted to get that video out, but I also didn't want to put Halloween after the Christmas video, so it just wasn't, and I was like, you know what, I'll just post it next year when everybody's getting into the Halloween vibe. And if people want to see more Halloween related videos, then I got a lot up on my channel all at once, so I don't know. I think that was like the best way to do it. Do I have anything else to say? Nope. Comment down below what the forbidden word could be. I've asked for a couple of other things that I've forgotten now, so you can do that. I do have party plan with me videos from previous years on my channel, so if you want to check them out, please do. And I think that's it for now. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.